If you're a content creator, you've probably done this before. You upload a brand new video to YouTube, and as soon as you do, you jump into your analytics and you refresh it constantly, waiting for the views to go up. Now, when they do go up, you feel an amazing sense of gratification, almost like a high. But when they don't, it almost has the potential to ruin your entire day. Now, there's a big psychological aspect to this, and I want to discuss why views are so psychologically addicting. Welcome into the channel, everybody. My name's Fareed. As a part of this video, we're talking about validation and the addiction that creators have to YouTube views. So we're going to jump right on into the 5 different stages that creators go through immediately after they upload their content to YouTube, and why it has such a big impact on the creator and their mental health, especially if they're not aware of the psychological reasoning behind it. As always, if you enjoy this type of content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up on the way in. So talking first about the upload feeling. So this happens immediately after you create a brand new video. You spent hours throughout the day making sure that it sounds great, that it looks great. You've just gotten your thumbnail wrapped up and you're ready to upload that. Now, as soon as you do upload that, there's a sense of relief. The content's finally out the door. And for most creators, they jump right into analytics, whether it's on mobile or on desktop, and just begin to refresh, waiting for the views to go up. Now they check for likes, they check for comments, they check for shares. And what the platform is essentially doing is training creators to become attached to the performance of their content. Now, people like Mr. Beast have talked about this as well. He spent his first few years experimenting and trying to understand YouTube analytics and the algorithm. But you begin to understand that this can actually morph into something negative if you aren't aware of what's starting to happen. So that's going to lead us into part number 2, which is the dopamine effect. I want to be clear here. Views trigger the brain's dopamine reward system. And so think of this like social media. When you post a picture to social media and you instantly get 4, 5, 600 likes from your friends and family members. Think of this like a notification on your phone or your smartwatch where it comes in and you immediately jump in to go ahead and check it. Or even like a gambling system where you're getting intermittent rewards. And so the fact that you don't know when you're going to win or lose keeps you going and you're chasing that next high. And so platforms like YouTube, I hate to say it, are built in a way where it promotes this kind of mental behavior where you're constantly wanting to see what's going on. YouTube even goes to the point of showing you per hour and per minute how many views you're getting. It shows you the impressions, it shows you the click-through rate, it shows you the watch time. I mean, they've got a full-blown analytics platform that shows you every little thing about your content, which for some people can be a good thing, but for some others, if you're not aware of the subconscious, can actually impact them and get them addicted to just constantly checking their YouTube views. And if that goes up, they obviously feel good. Let's talk about the bad side. And that's if they don't get the views that they're expecting, they can actually be led to be discouraged. Moving into part 3, we have validation from views, where a lot of early creators begin to associate their talent, success, and self-worth directly based on the amount of views, likes, and comments that they get. And I want to remind you that that isn't true, and there really isn't a strong correlation between the two. We've seen great creators who've struggled on YouTube, and we've also seen bad creators who've made really well for themselves through content and through YouTube. And so views really depend on things, for example, like timing, whether or not there's a lot of demand for the actual content, and then the topic on which you're talking about. So it's not just skill. There are other things that you may not necessarily have control over, which you definitely need to keep in mind. So moving into part number 4, we have the emotional roller coaster. And this is typically where a creator feels this high and low depending on where they are in the content creation process. So when you first upload your video, again, you've done a lot of hard work. You get a sense of excitement because you're expecting or optimistic about how your audience and your viewers are going to receive that video. You then get your first set of views. There's a sense and a rush in terms of anticipation for more. And then if you get no views or low views, there's an overwhelming sense of disappointment. And then your next video, you try again, and that cycle continues. Now, if you get high views, there's an excitement there, and you want to get that sense again, and therefore you produce another video. And so this particular cycle keeps creators emotionally invested directly in YouTube or the platform, which keeps them going, but also benefits YouTube and your audience. And so I've heard a lot of creators talk about the fact that they feel like they're almost stuck in a hamster wheel. I can definitely say that I've also felt that way, but I can also say that when I gave value, I genuinely did feel good about myself and what I was doing as a creator because I was helping other people in my specific niche, which was crypto. Now I'm looking to do that here through this channel. And so, of course, if you appreciate content like this, I would appreciate you if you could smash that thumbs up. It really does help to grow the channel. The last part of today's video is breaking down the healthy creator mindset. So anyone who's starting on YouTube can definitely fall into the validation trap. But if you've made it here on YouTube, if you've made over 100 videos, you found success, I'm sure you can agree to this. And if you have, leave a comment down below. But that's the fact that eventually and over time, you shift your focus from views into improved storytelling, improved ideas, improved thumbnails, as well as a better understanding of the audience that you're serving. So there's one last piece of information I want to leave you guys with for today's video, and that is the fact that views are feedback, not validation. Again, I know a lot of us have fallen into the validation trap. If you have and you found this video to be helpful, I would appreciate you if you could smash that thumbs up on the way out. If you want more content like this discussing the ups and downs and the realities of becoming a creator, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions or comments, or maybe I missed something, feel free to leave a comment down below. That said, I'll see you guys in the next video.